The news I'm about to share with you is something that I have been waiting for a long time, and it very well could help shape the gold market in a very positive way. Let's talk about the seismic shift from Bitcoin to gold as we explore. Now, I don't know that it has been seismic yet, but sometimes these trends can accelerate, especially considering what's been happening. I'm going to tell you why this is occurring. Digital gold has fallen out of favor from reports that have come out in February, but real gold did not. Investors seemingly have tossed gold to this curb in favor of Bitcoin. The shiny metal returned to favor at the expense of the digital asset. The commodities-focused category, which houses the gold exchange-traded funds, took in $4.7 billion for the month, and that is the most since March of 2022. And that's, of course, after seeing Bitcoin reach well over $105,000. Digital assets funds shed $1.9 billion as investors noted Bitcoin's 17.4% slide in that month of February. So it has people nervous of all ages. You know, when people think about gold, they think about buying it when people are older, and they want something more stable. But you know what? Stability is something that all people want of every single age. And that is something that we're seeing happen right now with the focus with gold, especially considering the volatility. If you're in the market to buy gold or you want to take some profits from your Bitcoin, I did that at my local coin shop. And of course, you can sell your Bitcoin and buy yourself some gold at very low premiums over at summitmetals.com. So check them out, summitmetals.com. So what's happening here? Well, it's about volatility. Fidelity Wise Origin Bitcoin bore the brunt of the pain with $1.2 billion of outflows. And the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, which is the largest in the category, stayed nearly flat. However, news from BlackRock could give that fund some momentum. The asset manager announced on February the 28th that iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF would join select model portfolios. Still, a return to high-flying inflows will likely hinge on whether Bitcoin can rebound, according to Morningstar.com. The SPDR Gold Shares GLD hauled in $3.4 billion in February to lead the charge for gold ETFs. Investors were slow to reward gold for its recent returns. SPDR Gold Shares climbed 36.4% over the 12 months entering February, a stretch in which its category collected $3 billion. That's before gold reached $3,000 an ounce, but still had reached record highs. Those record high gold prices are quite something else for sure to see. Now, as you can see here on your screen, this is a display of St. Gaudens coins or St. Gaudens type coins, either the $20 gold double eagle or the $50 gold bullion 1 ounce American Eagle. Now, I'm going to be adding to this here soon, so stay tuned to the video and I'll show you the latest thing I got and one of the reasons why I got it. It's actually a numismatic play, an investment, if you will. Now, you've heard the term investment with regards to gold in this video, and investors are making this move. And they're investing in stability, right? They're investing in hedges. And the thing is that gold should never be seen as an investment, something to make money on, or really lose money on either. Because when you buy gold, you hold it for the long term to preserve your wealth over a long course of time. And that's exactly what gold is about. That's what it's there for. And so that's why I believe in it. So when I see people investing in gold, well, I look at it from the angle of hedging, a savings vehicle, an insurance policy against the insanity that we find ourselves in these days with regards to geopolitical uncertainty, economic uncertainty, talks of a recession, and other factors that could really upset the system itself. And there's something about holding wealth outside of the system that I think is profound with regards to gold. And that is something that Bitcoin just doesn't have. It is a part of the system from which there is risk, and it involves a counterparty. You don't have that with physical gold. You do have that with gold ETFs, though, and not that there's anything wrong with putting your money there, but in reality, when you buy SPDR gold shares and GLD, you're essentially just exposing yourself to gold's price, nothing more, nothing less either. But regardless, it is a more stable play. Essentially, think of it like a core account in that regard. Now, this SPDR gold has taken in a lot of money in February, and this is something that investors needed. Turbulent stock markets have essentially abandoned those for gold. It has reached their radar right now. And so there it is. And that's from the February numbers, and we're still going through March, and we'll see if this trend continues. But this is good news, and I think it's going to mean that gold is going to continue to stay high and likely even remain above $3,000 an ounce if we or in the high 2900s for a while. So that is something that will be very exciting to watch, I think, as we continue to add gold to our portfolio. Now, I saw this article just recently, and I made a purchase before this article was discovered by me. But I tell you what, it makes me even more glad that I made this purchase. So here's what I got. Yes, indeed, another St. Gaudens Gold Double Eagle. This one is especially special because it is a graded in PCGS, which tends to be the more conservative, and it's one of the, not a terribly old holder, but it's one of the little bit of I don't know how new this is, but it's in the regular old holder here. In MS64, it's got nice luster and color to it. These St. Gaudens coins can range in various different appearances. As you can see, the one here that's graded has a more of a reddish appeal to it, and this one is a little bit brighter. It's interesting how they do differ in that regard. And notwithstanding, this piece here, I was able to get for less than bullion price. It wasn't spot price, but it wasn't that much above it. In fact, when you think about it, in terms of grading fees, it would take to get this grade from a PCGS and done through somebody who has an account with PCGS. I probably only paid like $20-30 above spot for this coin. So definitely paid a bullion price for a collector numismatic coin. And this is what's happening in the gold market right now. And especially for numismatic coins, the premiums are being swallowed up by the spot price. And so what's happening is coin shops around the country and at coin shows, they're selling these things now for right around spot price or bullion price. And we've seen that happen before when there was a massive influx of these saints that came into the country that were brought into Europe after the Executive Order 6102. People sent them away to Europe to protect themselves, essentially from confiscation or from that order. That's exactly, we're seeing the opposite of that happen right now because of tariffs with gold coming into the country. So there's still a lot of these St. Gaudens Gold Double Eagles out there, and they're becoming more common, but they're beautiful coins, no question about it. And to get a high grade like this, which usually commands a fair amount of premium in the past, well, these things are now becoming more available for cheaper. Now, I don't know if you can find this coin for the price I got it, but likely you can probably find fairly good deals on them. Just be on the lookout for them and think about where the market is right now and what happens if the price continues to go up and these things become more sought after yet again. Well, I may have made a numismatic play that could benefit down the road. I don't know. I can't lose buying graded gold with such a high grade for less than bullion price. Let's put it to you that way, with one of the most beautiful designs out there. So I think that the key is to be flexible and look at it in such a way where, as I did, as an investment in this case. This was an investment purchase. No question about that. I could have bought regular gold for a regular bullion price for more than I paid for this for a modern piece, and I decided to do this from a local coin shop. And by the way, this particular shop, and I frequent several, is the same one that I took my Bitcoin profits and bought gold with it. Yes, indeed. I bought gold with my profits there, so it's kind of coming full circle here. And they gave me a good deal on this for being a good customer, I guess you would say, or an annoying customer to get me out of the shop, however you want to look at it. But nonetheless, there it is. Beautiful luster on this thing. It's got some nice cartwheeling on it. And I did do some cartwheels myself before this video rolled and recorded. So you have to trust me that I did those cartwheels. You won't be able to see me do it. You just have to take my word for it. But nonetheless, and this kind of cartwheeling is probably a little more attractive than you seeing me do cartwheels. So there you go. Let me know what your thoughts are about this purchase and about gold in general and about Bitcoin. People are leaving Bitcoin for gold. Will this continue? We'll find out. This is the beginning of that trend. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. With that being said, I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video and to encourage you to please rate, please share this video, comment, and subscribe.